People often ask me, what time do you go to a supermarket to get these deals? Well, I was at Morrison's. I'd called up the fish counter, the fresh fish counter, and I got this fish reduced to 46p, 48p. And then I went on to the cheese counter, and this is 2:30 in the afternoon. And look at all this cheese that was reduced. I really love goat's cheese, so I limited myself to the smaller pieces. But look at this, £6.15 down to £1.54. Then I went on to the potatoes, and I eventually picked a bag up. I think, let's have a look, what were they? They were 65p. Yes, they were 65p, but I went further on and they'd got some reduced in a different place to 33. So I put the 65p ones back and I got the 33p ones. So you don't have to go late at night. Monday the 27th, and I went down the tinned goods section. When I got to the where it's the fish and the meat, they seem to have been reducing a few things, look. I thought this mackerel that was 52p reduced to 52p, and the date on it, look, April 2025, and there were loads of it. So I bought 8 tins, 52p, and I thought what I'd do with it is, as you can see, this basic range spaghetti is now 23p at most supermarkets, so I shall just mix some of this while the pasta's still warm, mix it through, and it'll do a couple of meals. And there were some cheese scones, 16p from £1.60. The petrol is still £1.92 at that Tesco's where I'm monitoring, but if you did see my video I put up on Sunday when I went to Filey, I did notice when I went through a couple of small villages that their independent petrol stations were actually cheaper than Tesco's. So do have a look round. Tuesday the 28th, and I'll just show you this little clip, look. All this fruit and veg was reduced. I did pick up a mango from that pile for 29p, and I went round to the bread. This is at Sainsbury's. I went round to the bread and I got this Warburton's loaf at 10p. Then when I came back, they'd reduced some of this delicatessen stuff. 10p, 2 Scotch eggs to 10p. There was loads of milk for 24p. I got 2 of those. But it was just starting to reduce the fruit and veg again. So I got some blackberries for 10p, some figs for 10p, and some grapes for 10p, organic grapes. I did get some petrol as I came out, and it was £1.87. But this petrol station that I monitor with, it's still £1.92 at Tesco's, £1.87 at Sainsbury's, which is about 7 miles away. And in between is a BP petrol station, and it's only £1.89 at BP. So Tesco's at £1.92 is really expensive. They've been reducing again some of the plants. Rosebush, £6 down to 96p. I don't think I will today. I don't think we'll bother. What date's on this? The 24th. Today's the 29th. I'm still using this milk. I've never actually shopped online. Do you ever see clearance deals like I get in the supermarket? I'm just wondering if it's possible to take advantage of clearance deals online. And if you can't do that, how I'm well aware that a lot of people shop online and can't actually get to a supermarket. So I'm just wondering if anybody has any ideas how people that can't get to a supermarket can take advantage of these cheap deals. I know that those tins of mackerel that I bought 2 or 3, well, she can have 3 if she wants. I have a friend that can't get to the supermarket regularly. So if I see a deal, I tend to ring her and say, do you want me to get you some of these? Not so much the fresh food, because I don't often see her. But certainly the tinned things, and those tinned mackerel were dated 2025. So I'll usually have a bag of things that I've got, and when I see her, I just take it along. And so she takes advantage of it that way. Take care, people. Do your best.